Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Boulder Media Radio. I'm your host, Javier, with Boulder Media Solutions, and I'm back at you with some more strategies on growing your business, making sure that we can give you the right execution, the right idea, the right, I'm not going to say tactics, but the right plan, okay, to get to where you're trying to get to, okay? Whether that means that you want to grow your business to several millions of dollars, or that just means that you're just trying to get an extra 10, 15 extra leads a week. It doesn't really matter what the goal is. My goal is to give you valuable content that is going to get you in front of who your audience is, who the people that you're trying to target is, and if you can walk away with some valuable stuff where you're like, man, I just learned how to do X, Y, and Z. And that's great. I'm going to start using this in my business. And one of my private groups that I do, this is a private group that we have these are for like martial arts athletes and stuff. I'm not athletes, but I'm sorry, martial arts school owners. This guy posted that he watched one of my Facebook masterclasses I did back in May, which now that I'm thinking about it, I need to do another one of these. Anyways, he's from Australia, all right? So he stayed up till 3 a.m. to watch my masterclass. Kid you not when I say this, all right? Dude stayed up till 3 a.m. to watch my masterclass. And basically, I didn't know this until he told me, but basically he's like, hey, Javier, you exploded my business. And I was like, huh? I wish I had the actual text in front of me, but he put it in our private group. He's like, just watching your masterclass on Facebook advertising, I was able to grow my business for 4x. 4x, okay? 4x. Now, he's not running $1 million business and he grew up to $4 million in just a couple days. No. I mean, his numbers were smaller, okay? And he was generating more leads. He said he was generating 3 times more leads than what he's ever generated before, just by him following some of my basic strategies for Facebook advertising. And here's the thing. It's not that I was trying to hide anything or anything like that, okay? I didn't even give all of my secret sauce. I didn't even share all of my strategies that helps my clients get some success, okay? And the reason I didn't is it wasn't the right platform, okay? All I wanted to do was give some people enough confidence in how to develop the skill sets on running Facebook advertising and get to their audience. And some people took action, and he literally leveraged everything and is like hitting out of the park. It's insane, okay? So why do I do these shows? It's because I want to help. I want to get testimonials like that. I want people to start seeing that my knowledge that I've gained running a brick and mortar business and using the leverage of digital technology and just using automation and all these things and literally making like a train, if you will, that's just is on autopilot, okay? It literally it helped my business grow to the point where I could sell it, okay? It allowed me to start venturing into another industry that, not that I'm new to, okay, but into an industry that I'm now focused on doing just this. Because before then, I used the tools of digital marketing to grow my martial arts and fitness business, all right? Now I'm using the tools of digital marketing to grow your business, whatever your niche is. And I'm not saying that I can grow your business in any niche, because some businesses aren't fit, okay? I'm not going to work with everybody. And maybe my ideas may not work for your business, and that's okay. But here's the thing. My goal is to have these topics of conversation, these topics in our Boulder Media Radio show once a week or twice a week, to where there's something that you get. Maybe it's a tidbit of advice. Maybe it's a piece of gold out of this. Whatever it is, I am trying to give you valuable information, and it's up to you to use it, okay? So today's topic, what we're talking about, is the vehicle you use doesn't matter. It's how you get there, okay? And so this is something that I get all the time when I am talking to prospects, okay? When I am talking to a potential client, is that they say, well, what are you going to do to get me that many leads? And I'm like, why does it matter? Okay, like if I got you 10 leads right now, are you going to be upset? Like, shouldn't you just be like, I'm excited that you got me 10 leads, and or like, are you really like, well, I need to know what the vehicle is? Okay, here's the thing. You should be concerned about, hey, how you doing, Denise? You should be concerned about the results and the destination, not the vehicle. Okay. And the reason I'm trying to really, bring this up is that don't get caught up on what strategies a marketing company is really putting together as far as like how they're going to use it to get your leads. You should be caught up on the results. Does that sort of make sense? And sometimes some of the results are going to be, it's going to be various. Some results work very, very well, while other results are not so good. But it's all about testing as well too, because if you use a combination of a few different things, that gets you a combination of great results, all right? If you only use one vehicle, you may not get the results that you really desire. And so that's just the thing, is that it really depends on your business, okay? I can't tell everyone that is like, I only do Facebook advertising. I only do email marketing. I only do LinkedIn ads. Like, I can't tell people that. And why? The reason I can't tell people that is because it depends on what your business is, where your audience is, and how we want to actually do, how we want to go after this. Okay, I mean, you can skin a cat however many different ways, right? And so that's the part that you guys have to understand is that don't worry about the vehicle, worry about the destination, worry about how you're going to get there. Okay, worry about the incremental goals that are laid out to grow your business. Those are the things that you should be concerned about. You should be looking at it as okay, so my business is making, let's just use some rough numbers, $10,000 a month, and my goal is to get up to $15,000 a month. And I'm doing massage therapy. I'm just going to use that as an example, okay? My goal is to get to $15,000 a month, and so in order for me to do that, I need to do X, Y, and Z, all right? So that is a great start. It's important to understand that, okay? But here's the thing. If you do it yourself, great, fine. If you hire an expert, which I highly recommend, okay, because, if you're working on someone's back, especially mine, okay, your hands are going to be tired unless you get like some like just, I don't know, gorilla hands that are just super strong. My point being is, what I'm trying to explain is that don't focus on what all the stuff that they're going to be using. This is another example is when someone is building a home. All right, so we just had our house built, I don't know, 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago. I didn't go to our contractor and be like, what kind of nails are you using? What did you use Douglas fir wood for the studs, or did you use another, kind of wood? What type of shingles are there? Are they impact level 6 resistance, or are they level 9? I just made that up. I have no clue what they are. Like, are you going to ask your builder that sort of stuff? No, you don't care. And why should you ask them? You want the house to be built correctly. You want the inspection to pass. Do you see what's going on? So when someone is going to help grow your business, don't worry about the vehicle. Worry about the results. Worry about what they're going to do, what milestones they're going to hit, what the goal is, and then how they're going to scale that, how they're going to grow it incrementally. Because let's face it, if you have a massage therapy studio, okay, and you want to grow an extra 50%, which is $15,000 because you're making 10, you're going to have to work your tail off, either hire more people, okay, or you have to open up your schedule or something, and so you're going to have to make sure you have the resources to handle this. And so what I want you guys to understand is that when it comes to marketing, there are so many vehicles depending on where your audience is, okay? If you're a massage therapy studio, your audience is more than likely going to be hanging out on Facebook. And you cannot tell me that your business cannot come from Facebook, all right? 90% of the time when someone is sitting there waiting for their appointment, they're doing this, okay? I'm using my phone to film, but they're playing on their phone, they're reading something, and they're like laughing and they're commenting and whatever. And so if you're like, well, I've done a couple of ads and it doesn't give results. So you did a couple of ads and it doesn't give results. As a massage therapist, how many massages do you typically recommend that person have in order to start feeling better? Just one and that's it? Ever again? No. You want them to come back on a regular basis. Maybe twice a month. Maybe once a month. But you want them to be in on a schedule, okay? If this and then here's the thing. If they're active, they probably need to be in more often. Are they playing very impact-based sports? What are they doing? I just realized that my mic is all the way over here. And sorry, guys. So, this probably sounds way better now. All right, so what I'm getting to here, though, is you want to make sure that you guys are understanding the benefits of knowing your business, okay? And so when you know what your client wants, what they need, then you give them a suggestion. You say, hey, I think because of the activities that you're in or what you're doing, you probably need this package. This gives you 3 massages a month where you come in and we work on this and we work on this and we work on this, all right? Same thing with a dentist, all right? So do you go to a dentist once and that's it and you don't ever need your teeth clean? No. As soon as you're done getting your teeth clean, guess what they're doing? They're setting you the next appointment, okay? And so what they're doing is that they're trying to get you on a schedule, right? The reason I'm veering off of this vehicle thing is not so much that, I'm just kind of jumping off everywhere, is that I want you guys to understand that your audience is on a lot of these platforms that you're not leveraging, okay? And so just because they did something one time, or just because you ran an ad one time and didn't work, does not mean it's not for you. It's because you didn't have the right offer, the right message, the right connection. You didn't have something that enticed the buyer to want to buy. That's why. Okay? And if you don't believe me, how many times do you see packaging change for certain brands? And then these brands, the reason they change is because they're trying to get the right messaging. And they'll take them through test groups as well too and see how people respond to it, and then they'll release it. And if sales go up, they keep it, and if sales go down, they adjust it. All right? Have you seen those packages in same brand, same ingredients, just different labeling or just different packaging? It's because they're trying to build trust, because they realize that by doing this and changing that and doing this and the messaging of this, it changes everything. Messaging is important. Offers are important. Getting the right message to your audience is critical. And that's the part that a lot of people don't understand is that they miss that. And so they say, Facebook advertising doesn't work for me. Instagram ads doesn't work for me. Snapchat, doesn't work for me. These don't work for me. I sell a $5,000 product and I can't find my audience on Facebook. Are you serious? You really think that there's poor people on Facebook? With over 1 billion users on Facebook, you think the poor people are using it? Really? Okay. Yeah. I find that odd. Okay. Over 1 billion users per day on Facebook, and you're telling me that there's not a few, 1%ers on there? And just to clarify, a 1%er is a person that makes $400,000 or $412,000 or more. That's a 1%er in the United States. 1%er in the world is like $30,000 or $40,000. It's not a lot of money. So what I'm getting to is that let's not focus on the vehicle. Let's focus on the destination and how we're going to get there. Okay. Let's focus on the results. Let's focus on the strategy. Okay. Not tactics and ideas, the strategy. This is the plan. You do this, you do this, you do this. So what I want to do is I want to explain and talk about some certain vehicles that people use to grow their business, all right? Legitimate businesses, okay? I'm talking brick and mortar. I'm talking digital. I'm talking corporate, I'm talking everything, okay? So Facebook obviously is one of the big drivers right now. Facebook is huge when it comes to marketing, okay? There are more users on Facebook growing daily, okay? And so the beauty about Facebook is that it continues to expand its brand. It acquired Instagram, it acquired WhatsApp, it acquired Messenger, and all these things. It continues to grow its brand, and it understands in order for the brand to be what it is, it needs to leverage certain aspects of it. Whether it's acquiring them and then dissolving it and just taking the technology, or whether it's acquiring them and using it as another piece of their puzzle, whatever the case is. Facebook is huge. Now, let's say that you're targeting business professionals, okay, that are executive positions. Let's say like CTOs or CMOs or CEOs, and that's your target market for whatever service or product that you're selling. Facebook may not be the best option. I'm not saying to discount it. I'm simply saying know your audience. If you know your audience and where they are, you put the best thing in front of them, okay, and you get in front of them. So here's a really interesting thing. Is that I'm a part of this group. I'm not going to name the group. I don't want to call anybody out. Well, they're going to be doing some ads for Uber drivers, okay? And they're going to put like little baggies of like stuff and like trinkets and whatever to get people to like, oh, what is this? And that's good. I mean, it gets your business in front of other people and Uber drivers and whatnot. But let me ask you something. If you've ever ridden in an Uber car with a friend or whatever, or even by yourself, like if you're by yourself, you probably talk to the person because it's kind of awkward not talking to them. But let's say you're in the car with a couple of people, right? Are you going to be looking to see if they give you some sort of like trinket bag that has like some cool little things and gives it in business cards, and you're like, oh, cool, I should call this? Nope. Guess what you're probably going to be doing in the car? Think about it. How did you get the car to come to you where you are? Your device, your phone, right? You can run ads to that phone based on location. And you're like, well, that's creepy. No, it's not. This has been going on for ages, for years. Okay? Nothing new. Okay? It's just all it is just using your GPS. All right? And so you can run ads based on where the location is. So as they get closer to, say, ABC Manhattan's Pizza, okay, an ad pops up. Hey, if you're interested in getting some, pizza, we'll buy your first slice. Oh, cool. Okay. And then you're kind of just scrolling through whatever. Next thing you know, you see another ad for, something else. Okay. Because based on where your location is or where you're walking. Do you see what's going on? That's the leverage of knowing your audience. Where are they most of the time? Okay. What are they shopping for? What are they doing? Right. So don't worry about the vehicle. Worry about the destination. Worry about the goal. What the strategy is. Facebook is one of the pieces of the puzzle that will help. Okay. Email marketing. Some people say that email marketing is dead. And so to a degree, I would agree. But the other side of it is that I think email marketing is strong and still going. Why do I think email marketing is still going? Because people still need some sort of identifier. People say like, hey, I'll email you this. I'll get you this piece of content. Hey, can you confirm this, whatever? People still look at email. Here is the difference. If you are not sending valuable content, all right, valuable information to your audience, then why the hell should they read the email? Think about it, guys. What do you do with junk mail? You throw it. You delete it. You don't listen to it. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to get to is that your audience, that they're an email. You have to provide something that's valuable to them, that they're like, wow, this is really cool. I can't wait till the next email. Oh, this is really good. Do you see what's going on? But what most people don't do is they don't take the time to write email content. And they're like, well, no one opens it. It's because your emails suck, man. And you're like, well, how do you get better at writing emails? Easy. All right? Either hire someone that could actually write content and actually write good quality email, right? Or, here's a good one, you say it out loud and you transcribe it, okay? Because if you can say it better than what you can type in it, transcribe it and pay a service to do it for you, all right? Usually a 3-minute video or a 3-minute transcription is about 200 to 300 words, unless you speak like super duper fast. And in that case, then God knows how many words that would be. But point being is email is a great vehicle to build your business and to get sales, okay? I've done it. I've sent multiple emails, and sometimes I get clients. I've gotten clients where they were on my email list for over 12 months, and then they stopped getting email because they didn't do anything in the time frame. And so they basically ended up buying from me like 18 months later, 24 months later, like, yeah, our kid was only 2 and we realized he was too young. And so now we want to put him in karate classes. Oh, okay. Do you know why that person ended up buying from me? Because I was giving them valuable content via email. They saw me, they knew me, they trusted me, they saw my reviews. They're like, man, this is good stuff. All right, so number 3, Instagram. Okay, so this is not new, but Instagram is targeting a group of people that are going to be like your millennials, right? I would say your late teens, early 20s to maybe like 35, give or take, okay? And that audience, that demographic are people that are, what's the best way to put it? I'm not saying that they're like I don't want to be on Facebook. I'm too young for that. It's not those people. It's just different, okay? And so you got to know your audience, okay? And that's where you have to understand who your target is. Who are you marketing? Like when you look at your business, you're like, I've got a lot of 22-year-olds. They probably hang out on Instagram and Snapchat. I should probably run ads on there. Bingo. Do you see what's going on? Instagram is about followers, okay? Who follows you? Who, basically will mention you and stuff like that. So I would almost say Instagram is like to a degree, a hybrid of Twitter and Facebook, to a degree, okay? And now that Instagram is expanding to giving 10-minute videos and 60-minute videos for people that have high followers, that's insane. It went from 60 seconds to 60 minutes, okay? That's like what, a 6,000% return, or not return, but increase. That is insane. Is your audience on Instagram? Only way to find out is to test it, to know your audience, to see who's out there. Look at your stuff, do demographic readings, do some searches, understand your business. Don't just be like, I'm pretty sure it's this. No, understand it. Understand your business. When I was running my brick and mortar, my business 35 to 45. That was it. Females, moms, that was my business. I never sold the dads. Okay? Why? Because they're like, well, I got to talk to the wife. Why? I stopped talking to them. I only wanted to talk to the moms. That is it. Moms make the decisions. And I know this because I'm married. Okay? I have 2 kids. When my wife signs up my kids for activities and stuff, it's usually like, hey, I signed up Gabriel to do this. Okay, cool. It's not like, hey, let's talk about if we should put Gabriel in soccer classes or in soccer camp or whatever. It's like, hey, we're going to put him in soccer. Okay, one practices, and then I show up. That's pretty much how it is. So know your audience, right? So let's see, where are we at? LinkedIn is next. Okay, so you got to understand that LinkedIn is a great platform for business professionals. These are people that are, not that Facebook is not the right platform, but it's more professional, all right? And you got to target people that, and don't get me wrong, there are people that are probably a little bit less professional, but that's a great target market. If, say, for instance, you are a personal training studio, all right? This is a good one. Personal training studio, and you're typically targeting, let's say, business professionals that are executives, like CEOs, directors, sales VPs, that sort of stuff. Like, you're targeting those people, and those are the ones that want to have the one-on-one fitness training, that have a guy that know how to do this, lose weight, have everything customized. Guess what? And that's who you want, because they're and you charge $150 an hour, and that is your lowest rate, and the packages start at whatever. Why the hell would you go to Snapchat, or why would you go to Instagram? Go to LinkedIn. Run ads there. Make them directly to them. Okay? So again, when I say that it doesn't matter what vehicle you use, know your audience, understand the goal and the destination. All right? Next, Snapchat. Okay. So I personally do not run ads on Snapchat. Why? I'm 37 years old. Okay? And my audience does not hang out on Snapchat. All right? My audience are much older. They're professionals. They're business owners. They are people that are entrepreneurs, or they're in executive positions. That is my audience, not 16-year-old people. Okay? However, I'm not discounting it. Let's say, for instance, you're an ice cream shop. Okay? Let's say you have Menchie's. All right? And Menchie's it's pretty decent ice cream. I mean, it's frozen yogurt. It's as good as it can get, right? It's convenient. It's probably the best way to put it. And so with Snapchat, you can run geo-based location ads. So if kids walking through the mall gets closer to Menchie's and they're just kind of hanging out, snapping and whatever, next thing you know, they have an ad be like, oh, hey, let's get some ice cream. I'm really craving it. Well, no kidding. Know your audience. It doesn't matter what the vehicle is. It matters what the goal is. All right. No. All right. Next is YouTube. Okay. So when I say this, people are like, no way. Number 2 search engine on the planet. Guess what? YouTube. All right. YouTube is phenomenal. Okay. Everything that has to do with like, how-tos and everything that to show you how to do this and how to do that, and people document their stuff. Guess where this live video is going to go after I'm done? It shouldn't be any surprise it's going to YouTube, as well as other platforms. So I'm repurposing my stuff because I know where my target is. I know where my market is, where they hang out. Understand that. So when I say like, you guys need to kind of, let me fix that camera. You guys need to understand your target and don't worry about the vehicle. I'm dead serious about this because a combination of like 2 or 3 of these things will work for your business. Okay, it's not just one. It's a combination of things. When I was running my brick and mortar, it was usually 7 to 10 marketing strategies that build my business. And what I mean by that, I'm going off topic here, but what I mean by that is like when I was running my martial arts studio, it was. So like the 7 to 10 marketing strategies was internal marketing like VIP passes, all right? And then external flyers, and then website, and then doing a bully defense workshop at a church, going around VIPing prospects, like, if there's kids there, doing, Facebook advertising, email content, doing text messaging. Do you see that? So far, I'm at, 8 pieces. 8. Doesn't matter which vehicle. What matters is the end result and the goal. The money, guys. It matters on increasing your revenue. Okay? All right. Direct mail. I've done this before. There's this thing called Every Door Direct Mail. Right? It's EDDM. Okay? It's set up by the post office. Okay? And I'm not a huge fan of it, but I've gotten some results out of it actually. But it all depends on your business. What is your business going after? Are they potentially maybe, watching or getting your mail and I don't know. It's a matter of testing. But you can get these Every Door Direct, depending on the sizes. You just got to contact the printing company, and they'll print them exactly how it is with the criterias that the post office wants. Okay, for like 18 cents per piece, and you can route them to actual locations that you want to target. Really cool. So you find the route of the mail person, and then they're like, this is high income level. Let's send it there. Or they're lower income people. This is going to really target that $5 piece of whatever. Let's send it there. Do you see what's going on? Direct mail works, guys. You can even buy a list. I personally am not a humongous fan of it. It's not part of my personal marketing strategy, but it also depends on your business. If you know your business and you know who you're targeting and how to get to them, it's not a bad tool, okay? All right, next is Messenger. This one has been blowing up a lot more recently, and it's good because it's helping companies build new leads that they never thought. So here's the thing that drives me up the wall. I ran an ad for a couple of clients using Messenger bots. All right, he's basically using Messenger ad, and so the client was like, "Well, they're not real leads." Okay, when you message a company, guess what shows up to that message? A picture of the person, a little box that says that they're interested in whatever. Okay, all right. So that's like email. There's a little button there that it's like the shape of a phone that you can actually call them. And you're like, well, that's a little awkward. It's called business commerce. It's about leveraging technology. Don't worry about the vehicle. Worry about the results and how you're getting there. Okay. Worry about what you're going to get out of this. Like, is it going to get your business an extra $5,000 a month? So you have the name. So you know it's Susie. Okay. Heck, you can even friend Susie if you wanted to, okay? You've got technically her email through Messenger. Messenger bots have an open rate of like 90 or 95%. Open rate of 90 or 95. That is insane. So out of 100 messages, 90 of them are opening them. 95 of them are opening them. Wouldn't you want them to open it? Okay. You can also call them. Okay. Click on that little thing. Like, all right. Hey, Susie, this is Javier from Boulder Media Solutions. I'm just calling to see, if you had any questions about our online special. I'd love to get some more information for you. Let me know. Feel free to either just send me a message through Messenger or call me back at 123-456-789. That's it, guys. All right. Messenger. All right. Voicemail drops. When this happened to me, I was like, what? Okay. Voicemail drops are awesome. Okay. When I use voicemail drops, it's essentially designed to it's the right term is like ringless voicemail drops. Okay, so it's basically a voicemail that gets dropped into a voicemail, all right, into your voicemail box, right, and it does not ring your phone. So whenever you are opening your phone and you're just kind of like, I got 4 messages, I didn't hear my phone ring, and you're like, who's this? Interesting. Voicemail drops. There are services out there that you can pay for like bulks amount, or you can pay monthly. So if you're doing like 400 voicemail drops a month, then you're gonna probably want the monthly one. But if you're doing like maybe like a drop of like 100 or something like that, you just pay as you go. All right. But there are companies out there. If you have questions, let me know. Okay. Texting. So how many of you enjoy having text messages that are unanswered? Like 0. Most of you want to answer your text messages. You're like, I got to answer this text message. Okay? Most people answer text messaging. When you combine text messaging with, here it is, with email and phone, okay? Because most people don't have a landline, all right? Depending on your demographic, know your business, know your client. Most people don't have a landline. Like our home, no landline. We have nothing, all right? Like if our phones both die and we need to, call 911, we are screwed. Okay, we're just going to run in the field somewhere and hopefully nothing ever happens. All right, I'm just joking. But point being is that text messaging is great because you can get great results. You got to make it short, to the point, concise. Don't write these long. I get people that send me business text messages, okay, through their business account, like using Scipio, and they're long. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Short, concise, to the point, okay? When was the last time you read a long, story on text messaging? Like, you don't. It's messaging back and forth. That's what it is. You got it? All right, cool. Sales funnels. These are great because a sales funnel is designed to funnel your leads, okay? To really weed out the ones that you don't want to do business with and then get the contact information for the ones that you do want to do business with. This is like an extension or an extra page to your website. So let's say that your website isn't converting, okay? And what I mean by not converting is not generating leads. If your website is not converting and generating leads, your website is useless. Okay, it is useless. The purpose of your website is not to display your information. The purpose of your website is to generate leads. Think about this. Before websites, there was this big giant yellow book thing that had every business's information. The yellow pages, right? It wasn't about sharing your information. It was about getting leads. And guess what most companies used to try to do? They'd name themselves like AAA plumbing, quadruple A plus plumbing. Do you know why? Because the A's would get in the very front of the phone book, right? And then there'd be ads in there that were bigger. You'd buy different ad space. They didn't do it to get recognition. They did it as like, oh, that's big. Let's call them. Okay, so it's the same thing, guys, with sales funnels, right? If your website is not generating leads, then you have a problem. All right. Your website needs to be updated. That means that your website sucks. All right. And if you're like, but my cousin Louie designed it for me and it was just really cool. I'm sorry. Your cousin Louie is awesome. And I'm really happy that he designed it for you. But if it's not getting you leads, then what is the purpose of the site? There's no purpose. You have to have a site that converts. Okay, you have to have a site that generates leads. And the only way to get leads on your website is to have something that makes them want to share their contact info with you in exchange for something else. Okay? That's the biggest thing. We call that in marketing a lead magnet. Okay? Let's say that you are a massage therapy studio, okay, and you are trying to get leads. Here's the thing. What if you had a lead magnet that says 4 massages that you can do on yourself to release stress? Okay? Now, all of a sudden, that person is like, 4 massages? I'll do that. I don't have to go to a massage therapist. Cool. So then you're like, well, why would I do that? Because now I can't get their business. Did you forget about the email content marketing? Did you forget about the Facebook paid advertising? Did you forget about the text messaging? Did you forget about the messenger ads? Do you see what I'm trying to get to? It's not the one vehicle. It's the combination of things that you do to make your business succeed. Okay? Sales funnels are huge if you leverage them correctly. If you use them the right way. Give an offer, something that is compelling, that makes them want to exchange their name, phone number, and email for this thing that you're giving them. A lead magnet. Okay? When you do that, what that does is that person is saying in a light manner, I want to do business with you, but I'm just kind of looking to see what you're doing. And then on the next page, you can do one of two things. You can say, give them a thank you, be like, thank you for, getting this, and, click here to download it. Or you can upsell them. And you're like, well, what do you mean? This is called a value ladder. So basically you get them in at something that's free or really, really low. Okay? And then maybe, like in your massage therapy, maybe like, you're like, hey, our 30-minute massages are like, $40. However, we're doing a special where you can get a 30-minute massage for $17. Well, I will buy a 30-minute massage for $17. They whip out their credit card. I'm like, I got this thing. I'm going to get the $17 massage. This is great. And then the next page, you upsell them for something else. Oh, by the way, we believe that, whenever you get this cream after you get a massage, it really lightens up what... Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, I think I need that. Do you see what's going on? So... You got to use these different platforms. Or if you don't want to do any of that stuff because you're not really marketing like, okay, a good marketing agency can build this out. Then what you simply do is you just give them a lead magnet, you get their contact information, and you email them good, valuable content. Don't sell them. Email them good, valuable information. Stuff that people are like, this is really good stuff. Man, thanks for doing that. You see what's going on? All right. Last one, SEO, search engine optimization. To a degree, I do believe that SEO is dead, but it's not dead. It's just different. SEO in the 2010s is definitely not what SEO is today, okay? And it's like what we did back in 2010, 11, 12 is like black hat now, meaning like, don't you do that again because it's going to hurt your business. And Google will sandbox your business if you implement these strategies. And if you don't believe me, it will happen. So be nice, play fair to the rules of what Google wants. Google wants valuable content. They want you to post good blogs. They want you to post good information. They want you to be a good business to the consumers. Why? Because they want the best companies to show up in the top of their results. That's why. Okay? I mean, think about it, guys. If you do business with someone that you love doing business with, and you're like, man, I want to help them get bigger because I just love doing business with them. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to give you a referral. Okay? Google is no different. Search engine optimization is no different. To a degree, you can mess around with getting your searches up high, all right? But ways of kind of, I guess you can say, messing with this or tweaking it is reviews. Getting lots of reviews for your service-based company. That's one great way. There's review services that can help you. What I will say is don't get Yelp to do the reviews for you, okay? I will not go into any other detail into that. I will talk about that off topic, all right? But don't use Yelp to get your reviews. Get them from Google, get them from Facebook for reviews. So if you want reviews, Google and Facebook are the top 2 platforms for that. Trust me when I say this, okay? All right, next is when it comes to SEO, you need to make sure content is king, right? Blogs. Do videos, post them on your blog, do vlogs, video blogs, whatever it is, but put good stuff out there. If you're massage therapy, all right, and you do massages, tell them, like, hey, if you have challenges with your rotator cuff and whatever these muscles are in here, and here's a great stretch that really helps. And then I usually get a tennis ball and I dig it in there. Or, you're like, hey, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to a client whenever they have tight hamstrings and they have, someone working the tight hamstrings on a client. Stuff like that. That's valuable, guys. And guess where that goes? It goes onto YouTube. It goes onto Facebook. It goes onto LinkedIn. It goes onto Instagram. It's not one vehicle. It's all of them. Okay? A good builder is going to have several tools to do the job. All right? And that's what I do to get results for my clients. So when I told you at the very beginning of this that I had a client, or not a client, it was a person that just attended one of my master classes. It was an online master class from Australia, and he quadrupled his business in revenue and increased his leads by 3 times by simply following the simple tactics that we use for Facebook. Insane. I have an interview with him next week, which I'm really excited to actually do this interview because I want to know what else he's doing. Okay, and I'm going to see if hey, try this, do that. I want to give him some nuggets of gold to help his business. I want it to grow. Okay, I have nothing invested in this. He's paying me nothing. Why? He's a go-getter. I want to help him. All right, but anyways, the fact that he took one piece of information and he grew his business. Imagine if he took another couple of other pieces, right? And then all of a sudden his business is going to explode. It's going to grow really, really big. So what I want you guys to understand is that you as an entrepreneur, you as a business owner, you as an executive, you as whatever position you're in, you should not worry about your company as far as, when you work with someone, you shouldn't worry so much about what vehicle they're using. You should worry about how they're going to use that vehicle to get to the goal that they want. Okay? If you're a company that's making $100,000 a month and you want to grow it by 20% to 120, all right? It's a good number. Then there's going to be a combination of different things, all right? And they're all going to work, but they all have to work in unison, okay? You can run ads on Facebook and ads on Instagram and ads on LinkedIn that they all build off of each other. And if someone clicks on a link, they basically get a messenger ad. And then if they respond to that and they put their email in there, they can get an email. And then they put them to a sales funnel. And then they can also send text messages to them. Do you see what's going on? This is huge. It really is infinite on how you want to grow your business. So what you want to do is this. Schedule a time. Okay? You can do it with me. If you want to talk to me about scheduling a free consultation, right now I'm offering 30 minutes, but you know what? I'm willing to do an hour. I'm happy to do an hour strategy call and come up with a little simple plan, learn about your business, and come up with a plan that's going to help you and your business take off. Okay? What do I get out of this? I get the satisfaction of helping you. Okay? If we happen to become partners and we work together, great. If it doesn't work out, but you came out with some really good, valuable information, awesome. And what might happen is you might be like, this didn't work for me, but I know someone that actually might need this service, and you might pass them on to me. I want you guys to trust what I offer. But here's the thing. The only way I can build that trust for people is by simply going out and just kind of giving it, if you will. So I want you guys to understand that I'm here to help, but it's up to you on how you leverage it all, okay? Next week, I've got a bunch of strategy calls with some school owners that want to grow their business, okay? And we're going to kind of come up with a little basic marketing plan and stuff like that. And so we have some other ways of also helping them grow, but I want them to walk out with some good, valuable stuff. I had a conversation this morning before I had my meeting at 11:30, but it was good, all right? And hopefully we can convert this person into a client for coaching because he truly does need it. This person is small and he has the revenue to hire coaching, but for him to get to the next level where this is his not hobby, but it's his business and it's also paying him his bills that he needs, all right? The only way to do that, guys, is by having someone close that gap, a coach, all right? I've hired a lot of people to coach me and help me grow my business. And I did that for a reason. 2, A, I wanted the knowledge to know how to do it. B, I wanted to shorten the time span and the gap for me to get there. And then the shorter and shorter I got, the more revenue I was able to make quicker and get more knowledge as I was able to do it. That's how you build a good, sustainable business, okay? Tony Robbins did not become Tony Robbins because he woke up and he was amazing, okay? Tony Robbins became who he is when he started getting around the right mentors like Jim Rohn and getting the right training, and then from there building his brand. Do you see what's going on? And he spent money to get there, all right? And his proteges, same concept. So I'm happy to deliver all this stuff. And if this is good information, please give me some thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it if you can do that. This helps us get this content out in front of our viewers. We want people to see this stuff. Please feel free to share it to anybody. You watch this over and over again. If you're like, are you going to delete this? No, I'm not going to delete it. This is going to be, I'm repurposing this stuff, right? I'm doing this for a reason, okay? And so share this, put it in groups, implement it. If you use it, tell me that you're using it, and then give me a testimonial. Be like, Javier, I watched your 45-minute video on episode 9 on the vehicle to use. Doesn't matter. It's how you get there. And I just took all this stuff and it was amazing. Cool. Give me some testimonials. Like, tell me. All right. And say, I just really value everything you put together, and you didn't sell me anything. You just told it what it is, and that's it. And that's how I conduct my business. Okay. Is I'll give you some stuff. All right. At the end, if it makes sense for us to partner and work together, then we'll work together. And if it doesn't, then you walked out with good, valuable information that wasn't a waste of your time. And then maybe you'll refer someone to me that might be better fit. I'm cool with that. Okay. So hope this was good. Share this with anybody you like. Put it in different groups if you want to. That's how our brand, the Boulder Media Radio, as well as Boulder Media Solutions, is basically helping companies is expanding this stuff, right? So the more you help me do this, the more content I put out there. If you ever have questions, feel free to PM me, feel free to DM me, feel free to put a comment somewhere and tag me. But I don't care. I'm happy to help. Just ask, okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I got to go pick up my wife here in like 30 minutes. She's getting her hair done. All right. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I've got date night with my wife. I got to change shirts because this is dirty. And we're going to get pedicures. So I don't need my fingers done. I need my feet done. We're going to get pedicures, I hope. And I don't want to do it alone. I want to do it with my wife because she's way cooler. And I want to, and then we're going to go get dinner. We're going to have date night, and then we're going to go hang out downtown and just kind of do our things. Kids are with the parents or with her parents, and so they're happy being there, and we're happy having our, adult time. Have a powerful Friday, and I look forward to doing the next episode next week. Can't tell you what it is because I don't know what it is yet either. All right, talk to you guys later.